Welcome to Mountain View High School's Infinite Campus Workshop, helping your mountain lion succeed. We're so glad you're here today to learn simple, effective ways to support your child's academic journey. Here's what we'll accomplish together in this workshop. First, we'll review some student success data. Next, we'll walk through signing into Infinite Campus. We'll also take time to reflect on what's working for your students' academic success. Then we'll practice looking for your students' successes. And finally, we'll practice checking for any missing assignments they may have. Why does this matter so much? Passing 9th grade courses is particularly important. Multiple studies over the past couple of decades demonstrate that 9th grade outcomes, particularly course passing, predict high school graduation outcomes and post-secondary success. Here's what last year's numbers look like. In the first semester, about 32% of freshmen received at least one F. In the second semester, 36% of freshmen did. These statistics highlight why early support makes such a difference. We want to make sure that this number gets as close to zero as possible. Now take a moment to think about this. What's one thing you can do as a parent that will help your child pass all of their classes? Reflect on your answer and consider how you might put it into action this semester. So what works? Research also shows that students whose parents logged into Infinite Campus during the first semester had higher passing rates. Just by checking in, you're helping your child stay on track. That's why our next step is to get you signed in to the Infinite Campus Parent Portal. This tool gives you easy access to your students' grades, attendance, and assignments, so you can step in before small problems become bigger ones. Please take a moment to scan the QR code, which will take you to the Infinite Campus Parent Portal sign-in page. There will also be directions on how to sign in once you're there. Now that you're signed in, there's 2 simple steps that we want you to take each week. First, notice something your child is doing well and let them know you're proud of them. Second, check for any missing assignments and encourage your child to work with their teacher on making that work up. Now it's time to practice. We'll walk through 2 important steps together, looking for something positive and checking for missing work. Step 1 is notice something positive. Look for things like no unexcused absences, no missing assignments, or grades of C or higher. When you spot something positive, tell your child what you noticed, share why it makes you proud, and encourage them to keep it up. Take a moment here to go through Infinite Campus and find some positive things about your student. Take note of what those are and have a conversation with your student. Step 2 is check for missing work from class for any reason. Here you'll see sample screenshots of what it looks like when you review your student's gradebook in Infinite Campus. Pay attention to assignments marked in red with a red circle. That's an indicator that the work is missing and has not been turned in. Another sign to look for is when an assignment shows 0 points earned out of the total possible points. Both of these signals let you know that your student needs to follow up with their teacher to make up that work. Let's think about this a little bit more. Imagine this, your student has a 30% in algebra with missing assignments and failing quiz grades. Even if they've done well in math before, they may be struggling now. Instead of reacting with frustration, stay calm. Ask open-ended questions, problem solve together, and help them plan how they'll talk with their teacher. Finally, follow up to make sure that work gets made up. A helpful routine is to make it Monday. Once a week, log into the parent portal, check for something positive, look for any missing work, and set a plan with your child. These small steps each week can make a big difference in their overall success. Thank you for taking the time to join us for tonight's Infinite Campus Workshop. Your partnership makes a real difference in helping your mountain lion succeed. Remember, check the parent portal each week, celebrate your students' success, and support them in making up any missed work. Together, we can help every student stay on track for graduation and future success. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to working with you throughout the year.